When I was first diagnosed, I was being tested for other things. So I was obviously feeling ill and things went right, but they didn't know that I had a brain tumour. So yeah, but we only found out because I was sick, physically sick, and couldn't hold myself up.
I was diagnosed in 2008. I had to keep going back and forwards to my doctor because I was an athlete and my tumour was in my spine. So they thought I had muscle strain. So it took them a while to pick up and do the tests. But eventually it went through. I had an MRI and they picked it up on that.
I was diagnosed when I was 14. I had a tumour on my leg and it had been found out, and I went to the doctors and he found the one on my leg and diagnosed it on the spot. And then I had all my scans and things and realised it had spread.
I was diagnosed when I was 19. I'd been ill for probably about a year before I was diagnosed. I couldn't eat anything. I had to have a MRI scan in the end, which then revealed a golf ball sized tumour right in the middle of my brain.
I was diagnosed in 2008. I had a brain tumour. It's Lynch syndrome, and I'm still in remission, but I found out I have genetic cancer now. So if I have any kids, I might have a 50% chance to pass it on to my kids. So I don't think I'm going to be having kids.
The charity was established in 1997 by Brenda Clark and John Scott after Brenda's daughter Tracy Ann very sadly died of cancer when she was 21. And during Tracy's illness, there was nowhere that she could go to be with other young people who were going through a similar journey to her. Brenda then decided to undertake some research at the Middlesex Hospital, where there's an adolescent unit, or there was then, to find out what young people would like, young people with cancer, what they would like from a charity like ours, which is to provide some form of break from treatment, break from cancer, if you can have a break from cancer, that is, but some were just to escape all the anxiety in hospitals and appointments and that type of thing. After the research was undertaken, the charity was formed and we then progressed to having groups of 8. We bought this old hotel and did it up, and we can accommodate 8 young people each week from Monday to Friday, and we bring them in from all over the UK and Ireland, so we pay for all their flights and trains or petrol or whatever, so everything's free for them, and they stay for a 5-day break, 8 at a time, all year round. They just wanted to do something where they felt normal, like a normal teenager would be out having a laugh with their friends, going to uni, starting relationships, and then you're diagnosed at say 16 or something, all of that is just stopped. You're in absolute limbo for however long it takes to get through your treatment. So this was a place where they could be safe, but they could be with each other and meet new people who are going through the similar sort of experience and share that experience.
My experience with cancer was horrible. I guess everyone would say it was horrible. It completely changed who I was at the time. I was quite a fit, healthy person before, and after my operations to remove the tumour, I was paralysed below the waist, so it sort of changed everything about me in one go.
I had 33 sessions of radiotherapy, sometimes twice in one day, but you have to wait 9 hours between each one. So I'd have one at 8 in the morning, and then the other one would be at 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'd have to sit in the hospital all day. After that it was just home and back to boredom, not being able to get up and do anything for quite a few years. And then after that it was started going to the gym, started walking properly, and then get myself back into work as soon as I could. And I've been working for about 3 years now, so doing good.
Recovery's been really well because I've had such good and strong support from everywhere. people who you meet, you tell them like about your situation and they want to help you, which is nice.
When young people are diagnosed with cancer at such a critical age, it has an effect on everybody, them as individuals, but also on their families, their school, and arguably their community. So it's really important, and we know from testimonial evidence and from research studies that have been undertaken that these young people need to be with other young people that are going through a similar journey. So it seems that that's an important factor for them to be able to come away with other people who understand, so they're not in the spotlight as such, and to be able to do fun, normal sort of activities that other young people do when they haven't got to go through cancer. There are two things that we'd like to achieve by being part of this film. And the first one is obviously we need more funding so we can expand our services and support more of these young people with cancer on their journey. And secondly, just for more awareness, we need to reach more GPs, more health professionals, more people that work within the cancer field so that they know what we do and they can give our information or direct signpost the youngsters to us.
Our fundraising programme follows many avenues. In many cases, my job as a fundraising and events manager involves a lot of PR because the value of a holiday is immeasurable in terms of money. It might cost only £500 for us to provide a holiday, but to the recipient, that's priceless. Our aim and my role is to find ways to help people help us, no matter what the activity they might be embarking upon, whether it be a fun event or a scheduled event. It could be children or it could be pensioners. Everyone's welcome.
My treatment finished about 3 years ago, and back then I lost quite a couple of friends, and I was really sporty and I couldn't do all the sort of activities I was doing before, so I was quite lonely. I was quite, what do I do now? And I met some friends through the hospital who have been to this already. They'd been already about 3 or 4 times with each other and other people, so they said, do you want to come along?
I got involved with the Youth Cancer Trust through a friend that I met at the hospital on a different trip, and she told me about this place, that she comes to the house every year sort of thing, and she said I could come with her and see what it was like. So I did the first year and it was amazing. I was recovered enough to enjoy it properly. So we went out go-karting and things and did all different activities.
You realise, I didn't think I could do that because of my illness and whatever. But it's nice being able to know that you can still do things that other people do and have a happy time. It's nice coming here and meeting people that feel the same as you do as well. Yeah,
the Youth Cancer Trust is brilliant because when you're here you always meet new people, and I love it. I thrive on meeting new people.
And it's just great to be able to come out and hang out with your friends that you've met through such a bad experience that it should have been. But I've made some they're my best friends now through that. And we get to come here with the Youth Cancer Trust and be a friendship group in an environment that everyone knows about us, sort of thing, so we don't feel like we have to explain ourselves to anyone, or they already know what our limitations are and things. And it's just a really great place to be.
Being able to do all the activities that I wouldn't usually get to do, it helps a lot, and meet people like Chelsea.
It's really good fun, and it's lovely. It's all so warm and welcoming here, and it's just lovely. It's brilliant. Me and Brenda's brilliant, John's brilliant. It's really nice.
Yeah, we're like one big family. All good.
If you're a young person with cancer and you'd like to take advantage of our services and you'd like to come down on a holiday, then please do get in touch with us. Or if you're a health professional and you're working in the field of cancer, then please do refer your young people to us.